welcome back to my channel. Again, I know some of you guys may have never been exposed to this or you don't know anything about this, but if you found this video before it strikes 12 midnight, and it's the... But first, hi, I'm Alicia, i.e. Alicia J, the walking, talking baby doll, and hopefully I'm here to give you a good day or a better day, okay? Okay. So, while watching this, please comment anything that sticks out to you in this video. Thanks. And it's officially 2026. I just want you to know you come across a gold mine. You could probably hear you could probably hear firecrackers popping behind me as I'm doing this, so I apologize, but that's just where I live, okay, y'all? I'm in the South, so we gonna have a good time. Anyways, this video is gonna be very valuable to you, and even if you don't believe me and you don't trust it, try it 1 year just to see what do you have to lose. And I'll be back to give some more traditions and things that you could try. I believe in it. I think it works, but you be the judge of that.
Forget about a New Year's kiss or eating 12 grapes under the table. What color underwear are you wearing? As a superstitious Latina and a lingerie designer, I feel like I'm obligated to tell you about one of my favorite traditions during New Year's. So according to the superstition, what color underwear, and it also has to be new underwear if you can, it will kind of determine what you're bringing in for the new year. Personally, I usually go for yellow. That means success, wealth, and good luck. But other options are red for luck and love, green for prosperity and nature healing, blue for health, wellness, and tranquility, pink for love, harmony, and strong friendships, white for peace and harmony, and black for power. I'm thinking yellow again, but let me know what you guys think and if you participate in this tradition too. I do also eat the grapes and do the lentils and basically any tradition that you tell me to abide by, so let me know what you guys do for New Year's. Happy New Year's, everyone. I hope everyone has a really safe night if you're doing anything, and I can't wait to share more for Bernelli in the new year with all my designs and intimate apparel journey.
You think your New Year is lit? You ain't never been to Iceland, because I do not believe that there is a country on God... Am I haunted? I do not believe that there is a country on God's Greenland that does a better job for New Year's than Iceland. Now, they started out pretty easy. Early on in the night, they all go have dinner with their family. It's a nice bit of togetherness. Immediately run outside, build giant bonfires. Like in town, in Reykjavik, or as I used to say, Reykjavik. They build these giant, just Aggie-sized fires right in the middle of town. And you think you got fireworks, you ain't seen nothing like Icelandic New Year's fireworks. Look at this. This is wild. And they go forever, and they party. These people can party. If you're in the States, you're like, oh, it's 2 in the morning, it's time to close. Iceland does not matter. Like, when I have been to Icelandic pubs, Icelandic clubs, they go till at least 4 in the morning. On New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day, they keep going all night. It is absolutely wild. Tons of tipping going on, if you catch what I'm throwing. It's an absolutely amazing time. I cannot wait to go back to Iceland. I'd love to go back for New Year's Eve. It looks like an amazing time. I've heard so many great stories. I love that country, but I do not believe there's a better country for New Year's Eve than Iceland. My name is Cody Laveau. If you didn't already know, I do lots of travel videos. I like to yap. This is kind of a little bit of both, but I do love to yap. Those are my buttons right there. If you're from Iceland, tell me about New Year's Eve. I don't think anybody does it better. Y'all let me know. Love each and every one of y'all. See you soon.
Have you heard of these New Year's Eve traditions from around the world? If you haven't heard of the ball dropping in Times Square, you probably live under a rock. Some version of a famous ball has been dropping in New York since 1907. In Brazil, there's a tradition of jumping waves while wearing white. Participants usually jump over 7 waves, and with each wave they say thank you for something good that happened to them in the past year. Gratitude is the move. Then there's the Scottish tradition of first footing. It's considered good luck if the first person to enter your home after midnight is a tall, dark-haired man carrying coal, whiskey, or salt. In Japan, Buddhist temples will ring the bell 108 times because the 108 represents that 108 earthly desires that we deal with. In Filipino culture, they'll go ahead and find 12 round fruits because round items represent prosperity. People will also fill their pockets with coins to attract wealth. And finally, in some Latin cultures, people will take an empty suitcase and go around the block with it. Apparently, it means your next year will be filled with adventures and travel. No matter your tradition, I hope you have a happy new year.
We're in a very Chinese time at the moment on TikTok. If you're seeing this, you're Chinese as well. So let me teach you some of the Chinese New Year traditions. For the New Year's, you have to get head-to-toe new outfit. That is not negotiable. You have to get head-to-toe new gear, new shoes, new socks, new underwear, new pants, new jackets, new t-shirts, whatever. And your parents, your relatives, anyone who's older than you have to give you money. I'm sorry, they just have to. So don't forget to show this video to your parents because they need to prepare money for you. Also, your aunties, your uncles, share this with everyone.
So we're about to head into one of the last weekends of the year. All right, I tell you guys this every year, but I'm gonna tell you again. I hope in your travels, in your, mass exodus online, looking for whatever you were looking for, you remembered to pick up some red, yellow, green, purple undies for the new year. They have to be new. They can't be old. They have to be new, okay? You could also take it one step further. You can sleep in yellow PJs and wear your power panties underneath. So the power panties can be red for love, green for money, yellow for money. Yellow signifies gold. It's a representation of gold, okay? You can wear purple for power. There's like a bunch. White for peace, blue for peace. But either way, all right, if you really want to mix them both, here's a little trick. Red PJs for love, red undies for love, or you can do yellow PJs, red undies. Mix and match. Let's get creative. Welcome this new energy of 2025. Let's get it.
Okay, as I mentioned, colors mean things, okay? So you could go the route of just picking your underwear color and going through that, or you could do, what happened here? Things got small. It got small. And now onto the colors that I was mentioning, right? So you could either go through the color of your underwear, if that's what you want, or you could do it based off of what your number for the year is. That's these. And I'm gonna read them to you, so don't you worry, okay? We're gonna go with the color if you wanna choose a color yourself, right?
Reading one
So there's
sentence.
18 colors here. I'm gonna rapid fire them. Number one, white, the color of peace and calmness and purity and innocence. Blue, the sky, the soul, thought. It transmits optimism. It's associated with summer and prosperity. Light blue, tranquility, comprehension, and freshness. Dark blue, the color of romance and the mysteries of the ocean. Don't know what that's supposed to mean for you, but good luck. Lilac, spirituality and intuition. Purples and violets. Prosperity, sobriety, look it up. And respect. Pink, beauty, sensuality, health and romanticism. Rose salmon, coral, as some would say, coral. The color of harmony and happiness. Champagne, calmness and passivity. Passivity? I'm trying to translate it, but my brain's sick. Anyway, associated with the classic, because, champagne, New Year's, popping bottles. Anyway, green, youth, freshness, calmness, hope, and protection. Yellow, it transmits heat. Okay, light and deconstruction. No, disconcentration. I don't know, just concentrate. It generates energy and optimism. Gold, I will say, going into 2024, so obviously this was 2025, but going into 2024, I wore gold and I bought a house that year. I got like 2 or 3 promotions. It was a good year for me, okay? And this one is associated with gold. So, richness and everything that is majestic. And I will say, it was a majestic year for me. Red, passion and sentiment, the color of love, of desire, and also of power. Dark red, the color of elegance, and liberty. Gray, it transmits success, quality, and stability. Silver, modern, future, new, and innovative. Last two, black, the color of mystery and of fantasy. It signifies luxury and dignity. And last but not least, brown, comfort, conscientiousness, stability, simplicity, and responsibility. Okay? And now, if you want to do the other route, I translated it because it was a lot of words, and my brain can't really focus on that right now. So anyway, the way you figure out your number here thing is your birthday, and then, but instead of the year you were born, it's 2026. So 2026 adds up to 10, so that's an easy one, so you get 10, and then whatever your month and day is. So mine's June 24th, so that gave me 12. 12 plus 10 is 22. For your personal year, 22 is a master number, so you're supposed to stop there, but not for this. You have to simplify further. So mine was
some
blue.
people saying,
No, it
like,
wasn't. That's not a number. Mine was 4, and it doesn't even
since she
equal blue, so
brought
I
the
don't even know why I said
situation
that.
to the
4.
internet, she
Green
should
and brown.
not be
But anyway, I'm
upset
gonna go through
about
what the
anybody
colors are
saying anything
here.
like
So
negative
number 1
or having
is
hyper
red and
criticism
orange.
of her child.
2, orange
What
and
do you
pink.
guys believe
3,
about that?
yellow.
Like, which
4, green and brown. 5, blue and violet. 6, indigo blue and pink. 7, violet. 8, pink and brown. And 9, gold. And these have different meanings, and so I will read them, but you can choose which one you want it to mean. They're kind of similar. So red and orange. Red brings the energy of movement and also gives you encouragement to go after things and put them into practice, while orange brings courage and boldness, helping in decision making. Orange and pink. Already talked about orange, so just pink. Pink works on communication, moving relationships, avoiding fights and conflicts. Also reinforces harmony. Yellow for number 3. This color helps you have more focus and concentration on daily activities and also works on your creativity. Green and brown, again, this is me, that's what I'm using. Green brings balance and harmony to your life and relieves anxiety. That I need. While brown works for you to achieve your goals. Love that. 5, blue and violet. Blue brings calm, tranquility, and harmony. And violet brings an extra strength that you may need. 6, indigo blue and pink. Again, pink was already talked about, so only gonna talk about indigo blue, and specifically indigo blue, not regular indigo, not purple indigo, indigo blue. This tone of blue works intuition and helps to harmonize relationships, in addition to better understanding life situations, always seeking balance. And again, I already talked about pink. 7, violet. This color brings transformation, change, and also works intuition to find the best paths. 8 is pink and brown. Already discussed both of those in numbers 2 and 4, so just go back to those. Lastly, gold. This one works with your inner wisdom. It helps you get rid of any prejudice or lack of empathy that you may end up having from time to time. And it helps you practice detachment and lets some people or situations go because they don't serve you anymore. So those are the things. It is 2:30 on New Year's Eve, Eastern Standard Time. And so good luck finding these items before midnight. And if you don't have something brand new, it's fine. My little sister rarely ever used something brand new. And also, you know, some years she's worn thrifted items, and some could, there has been debate that as well, because it's not new to the earth, but it is new to you. And again, I think just do what you do. I did get new items just because I'm already entering the year sick, and I figured, let me get that extra oomph in there. But those are the things. So good luck and a prosperous 2026 to you all. Bye.
New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, here's what to do and all of the traditions and rituals you can do to align with that specific energy you want to call in 2026. Love, abundance, money, wealth, success, attraction, beauty, whatever it is that you want in 2026, here is exactly how to call that in. We're going to start with my favorite on New Year's Eve, color magic, being very intentional with the colors that you choose to wear on New Year's Eve. I'm being very intentional with the color of my dress, the color of my underwear, the color of my bra. Colors have meanings and colors carry a certain frequency. So whatever color you wear, you will call in that energy for the entire year. I'm going to put all the colors in the screen right now. My favorite way to do this is by the color underwear. And yes, I always layer up my underwear. So literally pick all the colors of everything you want to attract and layer up your underwear. Same goes for your bra and same goes for your nails and also your lip color and your blush color too. This is going to sound a little crazy, so stick with me, but utilize your underwear. You know that little pocket that you have in your underwear? That is pocket to carry your intentions and your 2026 goals. So I want you to coordinate the color of your underwear to your intention. You're going to write down your intention either on a bay leaf or on a piece of paper. You're going to fold it towards you, the piece of paper, and you're going to put that in the little pocket, and you're going to keep that in your underwear throughout the entire night. Number 3 is the first of the month abundance ritual. I do this every single month. I post about it every single month. You guys know how I feel about it. It is even more powerful and more potent on the first of the month of the first day of the entire year, January 1st. So do not forget to do your first of the month abundance ritual. I have so many videos explaining how to do this, but I'm going to go through it. Number 4 is make sure that you know exactly what energies are coming your way in 2026. Exactly when all the portals are, the best manifestation days, when all the full moons and new moons and Mercury retrogrades, when things are really, really happening, like big shifts. You just want to be aware of it. I made you guys the astrology calendar collection. I have 2 products in the collection. One is the physical astrology calendar. It's a spiritual calendar designed as a piece of chic decor. It looks gorgeous and aesthetic on any coffee table, any bureau, any desk that you place it on. And it also sold out, and I'm restocking for the last and final drop on New Year's Day, releasing at 4:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the second product is the digital astrology calendar that you can download, and it seamlessly integrates into any calendar you already use today. So your Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, whatever, you will be able to see exactly what is happening with the descriptions and exactly what to do for each transit. Okay, now number 5, if you want to manifest travel in 2026, I'm sure you guys have heard of taking a suitcase and literally jogging around your entire neighborhood. Do it. What I like to do, there's many different ways to do this. You can do it with an empty suitcase, or you can do it the way that I love to do it. You're gonna get your suitcase and you're gonna fill your suitcase with objects that make you feel and give the energy off of like your highest self, of the version of you in 2026 that already has all your goals, that already has your manifestations. Like put in maybe like your favorite designer bag, or maybe your favorite lip gloss, or maybe your favorite crystal, or anything that just like reminds you of your highest self, and fill it up. Take that suitcase outside and run around your block with it. Number 6, I think we're on, is get lentils. Okay, in Latin American culture, just from how I grew up, and also I know other cultures do this too, like Italian culture and things like that, but lentils represent abundance and like little tiny coins. So if when the clock strikes midnight, you can also grab lentils and literally just like pour them on your head and shower yourself in lentils. It's going to attract good luck and new beginnings and absolutely everything. Also, another thing is on New Year's Day, you can just eat a spoonful of cooked lentils. You're eating those little coins. Let's talk about what to do before clock strikes midnight. Okay, energy, you need to fix the energy of your house and the energy of your body to prep. Okay, so here are easy things you can do. First of all is you want to energy cleanse. You want to energy cleanse your body, and you want to energy cleanse yourself. So you can use things like sage, palo santo, dragon's blood incense, any kind of incense, or even just a candle throughout your entire house. Every corner, every window, every mirror, you're going to incense, and you're going to say this affirmation, and then you're going to literally incense your body, and you're going to open up all the windows, every single window, every single door. If you have a cat, lock them in the bathroom. You're going to go everywhere, and you're going to push out any stagnant, any negative energy, any energy in 2025 you no longer want coming with you. You're going to literally like physically push it out the window. It's also a good time to like declutter and just clean your space, have it fresh, like organize, like move around some furniture, like get some fresh energy. Just make sure your space is clean. Another thing to make sure that you do, that I always do, is make sure you have fresh, clean hair and body before the clock strikes midnight. There's a superstition that says that if you wash your hair on New Year's Day, then you are washing away your luck. You don't have to believe in superstitions, but wash your day before, because you are going into the new year with fresh and clean hair. And also, hair holds memory, hair holds energy. You want to be washing away all that memory, all that energy from the past year. Also, key tip, on New Year's Day, do not let anybody touch your hair. What to do on New Year's Day? So New Year's Day sets the tone of your entire year, and I can make a whole nother video if you guys want me to go more into depth, like exactly what to do. You're going to wake up New Year's Day through the lens, through the perception of your highest self, of who you envisioned yourself to be in 2026, that has all your manifestations, right? You have everything you could ever dream of. You accomplished all of your 2026 resolutions, all of everything on your vision board, everything on your mind movie. You've accomplished everything. You're going to wake up like that version of yourself. You already have it. You already have your dream car. You already have your dream job. You already have 1 million followers on TikTok. You have everything. So I want you to go throughout the day living the life of that person. I want you to make decisions like that person. I want you to think like that person. I want you to literally smell like that person, brush your teeth like that person, like do absolutely everything. Think like that person. Look at yourself like that person. Talk to yourself like that person. Like stand like that person. Everything. I want you to literally, you can even set a timer on your phone every 10 minutes if you want, or every hour, every 3 hours, whatever you feel comfortable with, reminding yourself that you are this next level version of yourself. So act like it, think like it, do everything like that version. The thing is obviously listening to high vibrational frequencies on New Year's Day. Having that day just set the tone for the rest of your year. And one of the most important ever, okay, last but not least, is aligning with the exact vibrational frequency of your manifestations of who you want to be in 2026. And how do you do this? Through meditation. Do a manifestation meditation. This is the best way to get into the quantum field, to the alpha theta brainwave state, to meet your manifestations at the exact frequency. And this is why I made you guys a 2026 rebrand guided manifestation meditation. With the purchase of the meditation, you can get the 2026 rebrand guide for free, which has identity work and absolutely everything you need to plan out your 2026 year. Love you guys so much. We're about to have the best.
I've been eating grapes under the table on New Year Eve for the past 5 years, and there's a few things that you need to know. First, when you start eating grapes, you do not stop. No pause, no phone, no filming, no interruption. You finish all 12 in one flow. Choose good quality fresh seedless grapes, no bruised grapes, no sour energy. This ritual is about intention, and you need to sit fully under the table. Halfway doesn't count, commitment matters. Each grape represents 1 year ahead, so eating them slowly, one at a time. This is not a race. Have your intention ready before midnight. Know what you're calling in, like health, peace, money, love, and clarity. While you're eating grapes, stay silent. No talking, no joking. Silence hold the energy. Only think positive and neutral thought. If something's negative come up, don't panic. Just let it pass and refocus. Don't rush it. Calm energy bring better alignment than forcing anything. Be grounded. This is not something to do when you drunk or chaotic. Present matters, and don't expect firework. This ritual works quietly through protection, alignment, and steady wings. After the last grape, take a breath and say, thank you. Let's do it. This is not about superstition. It's about intention, consistency, and respect. So if you're in the grape ritual this year, do it right.
And while you're eating grapes under that table, remember that none of these men is doing that for you. None of these men are cooped up under a table eating grapes. They didn't do it last year, and they're not doing it this year. Just remember that.
And probably will be for us.
Now you have those traditions. I'm gonna give you even more traditions that you can do. Like I said, it doesn't hurt to try. Of course, if you don't believe in this type of thing, I don't know why you would be here and listening still. Ideally, do what feels right to you always. And I just want to say, like, before you just jump in doing these things, like, try to understand, like, what do they mean to the culture, such as like a tradition that I'm gonna bring up is like cooking ham. Or some people say, like, don't eat chicken, don't eat pork. Some people say stuff like like collard greens and black eyed peas and this and that. Just so you know, like, that comes from like more so like black culture, and apparently it comes from like, I guess, more like hoodoo tradition. And ideally, it's not best to practice that from the black culture, okay? Like, it's kind of meant only for ancestral spiritual things. So yeah, I just tread lightly with that. I left the grapes for you guys. I put the grapes in there, but the grapes is just something that I don't think I'll touch and that I will do, because ideally those grapes are like, I've seen people say like everything just falls apart after eating the grapes under the table. And then some people say like, oh my God, everything happened so well for me, like this year or the years that I've done it. And I'm just, I don't know, I'm iffy between that. But like I was saying, the disclaimer is, if you do anything, make sure that as you're saying these things, or before you start listing these things, you say no harm to myself nor others in the process of receiving this manifestation coming to me, or whatever you want to say like that. You know, it doesn't have to be anything spectacular. Just say no harm to myself, nor no harm to other people, as I'm claiming this, bringing this into my life. Boom, and then go and do exactly what you want to do. So So listing some traditions that I could think of, some people, they throw like the last bucket of mop water that they have, they throw that out the back door, I believe. You got some people, they blow cinnamon on the front door or out the front door. You have some people, they cleanse the entire house. If I cannot stress anything, if you feel weird about all these other things, clean the house. Just spruce up the house as much as you can. Yeah, before midnight. And that'll just help, like, just kind of like feng shui type of mindset, like keep everything clear, uncluttered. And yeah, if you want to, you could probably also continue to clean on New Year's just to welcome in nice, fresh energy, into your house, into your home. Clean your porch, another good one. Some people, they believe in stepping on the right foot as soon as the midnight strikes. Of course, you can't do all of these things like in 60 seconds, but you could pick a few that maybe speaks to you, calls to you. Some people sleep with money in their right sock, coins, bills, whatever. Some people believe that you should have money in your wallet going into New Year's, even if it's like $1, few dollars, whatever, so that you can continue to stay with money in your wallet. And there was one culture, I can't remember right now, I'm sorry, but there was one culture that they throw dishes and they break dishes to bring in the New Year's. I do see some people doing the lentils. Okay, so there's so many ways to do this. I thought of a good one that I don't really know if it is one, but I'm just gonna assume, since maybe you won't take in like 12 grapes, if you have a really nice wine, a really nice sparkling wine, whatever you like, probably consuming that at when the clock strikes 12 midnight, and just being grateful for your life, grateful for your health. I think that's a really good one to be like internally have the health and the wealth in other areas of life too, if you want to claim that, manifest that in your life. Let's see, I can't think of any other ones right now, so if you can think of any other ones, like comment down below. Anything in your family that might be a New Year's Eve tradition, New Year's Day tradition. I don't know too much about New Year's Day traditions, but the main thing I would suggest for New Year's Day is kind of like how the creator, kind of like how one of the creators mentioned in this video. Like, I don't want to say like be in La La Land, but be in a place of like visualization. Journal who you're becoming, like, and say it in present tense. Make a vision board this day, actually, like a digital vision board, and like feel the vibes of all things that you want to be and do and go forward with this year. Don't watch anything negative. That is something that I do. Okay. I don't watch anything negative. I don't listen to anything negative. I don't consume anything negative the first day of the year, essentially. And just keep the vibes up. If you love subliminals, make a playlist of subliminals, and you could play that in your house, or frequencies, whatever you believe in. You could play that in your house to kind of like set the vibe all day of just like rejuvenated, happy, joy, whatever you're trying to call into your life and gain within this year. If I had to suggest you do any of these, the main one and the most like not so woo-woo type of one would be to consume, your favorite wine, and to spend the day in good vibes only. Spend the day doing journaling about who you're becoming, like I said. Any type of journaling exercises that uplift your mood. Do things that make you feel good. Make sure that the house is like clean, or you're cleaning it. Consume a good meal, something that makes you really happy, and I think on TikTok they used to say like be Delulu for that day. Yes, be Delulu as ever, and feel like you have all the things and you are all the things that you want to be and that you want to have. So yeah, comment, like, and subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, of course, have a happy new year, duh. Wishing you good luck and tons of blessings, okay? And yeah, now I'll catch you on the next one.